call. Just gonna let my patrons know that I'm live. I told them in advance today, which is good. Do, 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 do. We have one person watching. Hello. Oh, someone just sneezed really loudly in the flat next door. That was really loud. I felt like I could hear that through like 4 walls. Puck, hello. Nice little siren emojis. Who else is here? Philippe, hello. George, hi. Hi, George. How are we all doing today on this fine Tuesday? Hi, Marco. Gosh, there's so many people here already. How are we all doing today? What's everyone been up to? Hi, Mustafa. Have we been at work? I had a day off today, so I haven't really done anything. I've kind of sat around in bed all day, which I'm still in. So I apologise if the lighting is a bit, because it's just terrible. If I hold it up like that, it's not too bad. But I'm not going to sit here with my laptop like that the whole time, so you're just going to have to deal with it. I'm sorry. This time I made it. Yeah. Yeah, you did, Marco. Yeah, you did. It's because I gave people warning this time. Normally I don't. But then again, normally I literally do it on the off chance. And today I've been so bored that I was like, you know what? I might do one in a few hours' time. So this is me. And as you probably saw by the title, e.g. Tuesday Night Chat, there is no kind of topic for today. So let's just have a good old chat about anything. You guys ask me questions, I'll ask you questions. We'll have a nice cup of tea. I wish I had a cup of tea, but I don't. I should have made a cup of tea. Never mind. Anja, hi Hannah, ist Karneval in Cologne. You're in Cologne. I've been to Cologne. It's so beautiful. One of my favourite German cities, but not as favourite as Berlin. Nowhere is as good as Berlin in my heart. I love it so much. Hoo-hoo. Aha, Jürgen is here. Hello, Jürgen. Puck, good lighting. No, it's bad lighting. It's good lighting up there. But not here. It's all right. Marco, I'm glad when the carnival is over. There's a carnival in Cologne? Oh, does that mean not? I'm confused. Is there a carnival? I like carnivals. We don't really have carnivals here. Sometimes, like the Notting Hill Carnival is massive, but I would never ever go to that because it's just far too crowded for me. It looks amazing, but I don't think I could deal with all the crowds. Ugh. By the way, if you hear me talking to someone else, no one else is here at the moment, but I'm in Rory, my boyfriend's flat. He's at work and he's not going to be back till late, but he has 2 flatmates. So if they come in and they're like, who is that talking? I'm going to have to be like, hi, sorry. So I apologise because they should be back from work at some point before Rory. Who just call him Trump. Call who Trump? It's a very, very insulting word to call somebody. Marco, all over the area in West South Germany, mainly along the River Rhine. Oh, that's nice. What's the carnival celebrating? Anything sassy? Felipe. We also have carnival in Brazil. Yeah, I bet you do. Carnival. Marco, if you don't know about carnival, you definitely have to check that out, Hannah. I think you will like it. I will. I'll check it out after this live stream because I've got nothing to do tonight. I submitted a proposal today, a social media proposal for the potential job. So I've just got to hear back from that. Hopefully it'll come out well. What is this hair? Maybe I should have done my hair. I apologise. Oh gosh. Oh no. Nope, let's put that back up. Bloop. That'll do. Valid Khan, I'm well. How are you? How are you? Yes, the Brazilian quarter. Yes, the Brazilian one and the one in Venice in Italy are quite famous too. Ooh. Today you're looking different than from Sunday. Sunday I had less makeup on. That might be why. Do I look better today or better on Sunday? I don't know. I'm in a different area of a flat that isn't mine. That's about the only other difference. I don't know. Mm. What should we talk about, guys? Give me a topic. Give me some questions. Give me something to go on. Because I've had a really boring day, so it's nice to have some human interaction. I haven't had any so far. Marco, so no Rory cleaning the house today? No, not yet anyway. You might come home and do some cleaning. I was going to be really good. I was going to be a top girlfriend and put a load of his washing in the washing machine. But last time, like the last 3 times I've done that, I've messed it up. I've either accidentally left a sock in there and all his whites have gone grey, or one time I put a cashmere sweater into a wash and that can only be hand washed, so it shrank. And I put some, I think I did a t-shirt once as well. And as you know, he's quite a tall man, so he has to get like, he can't just buy a t-shirt from Primark or like a really cheap place on the high street. He has to get like special tall t-shirts. And I shrank a couple of those. So I try not to do that much housework for Rory anyway. I don't mind doing it at my house, but I just seem to mess it up when I try. But he's not due home until like 9:30 and it's 6:15. He was supposed to have a meeting today at 6 o'clock. He's supposed to finish at 6, so 15 minutes ago in like central London. But he had a meeting that was at 6 and apparently it's been pushed back. And he was like, I'm not going to be home till 9:30. And I was like, okay. Just because I've been waiting around in a flat that isn't mine by myself all day, like waiting, like, okay, I'll be home by like 7, half 7. That's not too bad. No. So that's my day. Puck was in German news today. William Wallace running down the hill, jumping into Loch Ness, meeting up King Arthur and the Lady of the Lake. Both went to Brussels and beat Brexit, could put EU and GB as safe. Was it? That's a really odd thing, but was it like a cartoon or something? Valid Khan, you're like horses. Pardon? Are you saying I look like a horse? Because that's a bit rude. I probably do look a bit like a horse. Cheers. Alexander, do you like London? I love London. I love it. It's a great city to live in because it's always happening. Other than the fact that it is so expensive to live here and so expensive to kind of buy drinks and dinner and rent and everything is very expensive. But if you've got enough money to kind of get by, then it's an amazing city. It's got history, it's got modernity, it's got everything. And it's beautiful as well. I love it. Marco, lol, great way to avoid housework. Well, it's not my fault, is it? I just keep doing bad things. Yeah, it is a good way to avoid it if I keep messing things up. Oops. Puck. He meant horsehair, like wild hair. Oh, yeah, I do have quite like. It is kind of everywhere today. I guess I do look like a horse with wild hair. How are the job hunting going? Felipe, it's going well. As I said a minute ago, I had a meeting like last Tuesday with the guy who owns the company, and he was like, yeah, your ideas sound really good for kind of social media and getting his brand out there. Can you send me a proposal in a week's time? So that was today. I worked on it all last night and kind of finished it off today and polished it up a bit and then sent it off to him. So hopefully he will get back to me soon and I might get a job. Who knows? Be very exciting if I do. Can you speak slowly and move your hand when you speak? What am I supposed to do with my hand? And most people here speak English well enough that they can understand me. In fact, most people actually say to me, we like you because you have a really easy accent to understand. Do you guys, is this an issue for all of you? Do I speak too quickly? I know that 90% of you here, English is your second language. Now I'm worried, but I don't know what you mean about hands. Do you want me to kind of act out what I'm saying as I'm saying it? Because that's just a bit much, isn't it? Tibor, hello Hannah. What about the theatrical performances in which he played? In which who played? Me? Rory? Who are we talking about? Tell me. Puck, where is the guy from Missionary Planet? Are you talking about Rory? What's Missionary Planet? Hang on, I'm gonna have to Google that because if it's a tall ginger man, then you're talking about Rory. Missionary Planet. Planet. No, that says plant. Nope, planet. I don't know what missionary planet is. I'm very confused. Very confused. Felipe, fingers crossed you get a job. Me too. Public Enemy, what's going on? I don't know. Really, Public Enemy? I really don't know what's going on. Do you know what's going on? Paul Starch, I have no problem to understand you. Thank you, Paul. Thank you. That makes me feel better that I don't speak too quickly. Sorry, you. Me. As in what plays have I been in? Because I've been in a lot of plays. I've been doing drama since I was 8. So I've been in a lot. But if you're asking kind of what my favourite ones were, I played Puck in A Midsummer Night's Dream, which is Shakespeare, and I loved playing Puck. That was amazing. I played a girl called Morag who was from Scotland, and she was like a sassy, feisty maid, and that was just great. I loved it so much. Anything else? At the moment, I am playing Eliza Doolittle, and I'm from the East End of London, so I speak like this a lot. And it's like Victorian. We're doing Sherlock Holmes and Dracula in one, like it's been rewritten, but I'm like an East End girl in that play. So that's going really well at the moment. Good evening. Just have to say hi. Lol, love your hands, but I'm married to an Italian girl, so I'm used to that. Hey, they do that a lot, don't they? The Italians. Hey, molto bene. Yeah, I use my hands quite a lot. I can't help it. I think it's being on stage for so long, you just kind of act everything. Unapproved comment, harassment guy, sexual dude, you like playing me. I'm very confused, Puck. What's going on? What are you talking about? I used to work in social media, and you being English native speaker would get you pretty easily in such jobs in Germany, especially in big international operating companies. Yeah, we were talking in the last live stream a couple of days ago about whether I would move to Germany, and it's definitely not a no, but at the moment I'm quite settled in London, so maybe one day, and then hopefully if I get this job with the social media, I'll then have loads of experience in it, and then I can go forward and have jobs in the same field all over the world. Marco, well, I had the day off yesterday because of the carnival. Today was the first day of work for the week. Now I'm sitting here and wait for groups to come to the house. It's tradition here in my town. On Carnival Tuesday, throughout the day, the children collect sweets and go from house to house. So that's like Halloween in the UK. You guys have Halloween as well, don't you? The Germans. Oh yeah, you just said in the evening it's the same with grown-ups and alcohol and boiled eggs. So a bit similar to the US Halloween. It's very similar to the UK Halloween. We have children walking around in costumes and masks and horror themed things. Yeah. So that sounds great. Why? So what is it to celebrate? I'll have to look it up. But like, what are you celebrating? And it's March, right? Like, what? Puck, the guy with his sexual references in the last chat. Don't get me wrong, darling. There were quite a lot of sexual references in the last chat that I had to like block and delete. They were quite funny though, and I was just like, this is very inappropriate. I'm English. We don't speak about things like that. No. Ah, Michael. Hello, young lady. Hi. See, like most of my patrons are here. This is good. This is nice. I'm glad that I let you guys know in advance because I felt really bad when you were all like, "We missed it," and I was like, I'm sorry. But as I said, like I never normally plan these. It's just if I'm really like bored or I've got nothing to do, but not enough time to make a video for the week, I'll then do a live stream. So I hope this makes up for the fact that there hasn't been a video in a few weeks because I've just been so busy with the social media thing and then working pretty much full time for like an admin company, which is okay. So what are you guys up to this weekend? I know it's a little way away yet. It's only Tuesday, but weekends are always fun. Any plans? And then I shall divulge mine. I slept really late today as well, like really late. Normally I sleep until like, if I have like nothing to do in the day, I will sleep until about 10ish, which I know is still quite late. But I think because I spend so many nights with Rory, because we're planning to move in together and stuff eventually, I'm not sure when, like we're just trying to see at the moment whether we can kind of live with each other. So I'm not like living here and he's not living with me, but like I spend a lot of nights a week with him, maybe like 4, maybe 5. So just to see whether we can kind of cohabitate as such. But this morning he went to work at like 8 and I wasn't needed at work today. So I went back to sleep. We went to bed probably about midnight. And normally if we're together on a weekend or something, we'll sleep until kind of 10ish and then get up and spend the weekend together. But today I slept until 1:30 this afternoon. I had like 13 and a half hours sleep. But I must have needed it because otherwise I wouldn't have been able to sleep for so long. But it was good. I feel good. Marco, the carnival. The roots are religious because it's in the olden times you had to fast the 7 weeks before Easter. So that was the last chance to party. Okay. That's cool. We don't have anything like that here. Is it just Germany or like other countries in Europe as well? Is it a Catholic thing as opposed to Protestant? Ooh. Puck. Ever seen Hogan's Heroes in British TV? No, but I have heard of it. What's that about? 4 to 5 o'clock in the morning, normal. For you to wake up? 4 a.m. Jurgen, no. Even getting up at 7:30 for me is a struggle. Carnival is just an excuse to get drunk in public at 11 a.m. It's my kind of party. Go to sleep, not wake up. Yeah. This is bad sleeping patterns. Marco, mostly in Catholic areas. Right, so it's more of a Catholic thing, which makes sense why it's not in the UK, because we still have Catholics, like quite a lot, but it's mainly a Protestant country because of Henry VIII and all that jazz. The Reformation. Jurgen, yes. As in bad sleeping patterns, yes, for sure. What is this hair? Favorite TV show and movie? Zayad, thank you for your question. Favorite TV show at the moment is Peep Show because I have never seen it before and it's a really old comedy, British comedy. I say really old, but it's like 10, 15 years old and everyone has seen it in the UK and I just never had. So I started watching it about a month ago and I absolutely love it. I really love it. It's really good. So I'm watching that at the moment. Favorite movie? I don't know, that's harder because I like a lot of films. The Princess Bride is a great film. A real classic. I love it. And it was one of my first date, well, second date with Rory. He invited me round to come and see The Princess Bride. So it's quite, you know, ingrained in my heart. Have you guys got any questions about Rory? Because that's something I haven't really spoken about on videos before, mainly because my content is mainly about Germany, so I can't just be like, so let's make this a love Q&A. Love and relationships. Tell me about your relationships. Tell me about your heartbreaks. Ask me some questions. It'll be nice. This is a good theme, I think. 60 show about a German concentration camp of soldiers. It's an extremely funny show. Oh, okay. Well, I'll look it up then. Thank you, Puck. NRX25, hey there, I'm watcher 20 or something. Yeah, I think there's 24 people watching at the moment. It's not that many, but I'm happy. Marco, how did we meet? So, fun story, Marco. Thank you for your question. I was with my friend Lauren, who I have known since I was about 4 years old. So we're really old friends. And I'd gone to see her in her new flat in London. And her friend from uni was there, a guy called Chris. And we were all drinking and we got quite merry. And it was about 11 o'clock at night. And Lauren was like, we have to go out, like out, as we call it in London. Out means going like clubbing or to the like out. And we were like, no, like me and Chris were like, oh my God, we are really worse for wear at this point. We don't want to go out. And because Chris is a gay man, he's lovely and I love him to pieces. He's such a funny guy. Lauren was like, let's go to GAY, which is a gay club in London. And she was like, you'll love it, Hannah. You've never been gay clubbing before. You will absolutely love it. And I was like, okay. So we went out to GAY and in the queue, as we were queuing to get into the club, I turned around at one point and I was talking to this Australian girl. We made friends, turned back to Lauren and Chris and then turned back again. And Rory was there. And it was, oh, hang on, give me one sec. Hey, Ellen. Oh, hey. It's just me. Rory's at work. I'm well, thanks. How are you? Good. How was work? How was work? Yeah, fine. Excellent. Today, so yeah. Excellent. I'm just doing one of my live streams. Remember you watched one a couple of months ago? What's that? One of those live streams on YouTube? You watched one of mine a couple of months ago. Yeah. Yeah. Hey! Ellen says, "Hey, everyone." Anyway, what was I talking about? Yeah, so I just turned back and there he was, and that was the story. Bit random, I know. Talking about TV, do I like GOT, as in Game of Thrones? I have to admit I've never actually seen it, which I know is really bad, and people will hate me for that forever. But that is just one of the things that I would like to have to dedicate like a whole month to watching because there's so much stuff to get through. It's just crazy. Always around in YouTube and Instagram. Takes me a long time for comments. I'm a night owl. Normally start work at 11, 12 at days. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're like me. I would prefer to start later in the day than early. It's just crazy. What do you do, Jurgen? What is your job? I feel like it's in IT or something. Alexander, how many languages do you know? English and French mostly, but I wouldn't say I'm fluent. I'd say I'm intermediate, and then that's it. Maybe 1.5. German, I don't really know at all. Douglas Campbell, love The Princess Bride. Wife and I been married for 17 years now. That's lovely. I'm glad you love The Princess Bride. It is a classic. Is Rory really an Irish king descendant? No, he's not. He wishes that he was, and he'll probably claim that he was if he was here, but he's not. My wife doesn't like The Princess Bride. What should I do? Is it a deal breaker? Syed. No, it's not a deal breaker. It's good to have different interests and things, and if she doesn't like it, then that's fine. If you do, that's also fine. You guys crack on. As long as you're in love, that's all that matters. Al. Hey, Hannah. How's tricks? Tricks are good. Tricks are good. How are you? Is there any T-ball, is there any meaning there is somebody important to the ring on your finger? Are they connected to something? This one, my mum and dad brought for me for my 18th birthday. So it's a sapphire and diamond. So it's not like worth loads of money, but it's the most expensive ring I have. So yeah, that connects to my mum and dad. This one is the Lord of the Rings ring, as in one ring to rule them all. You know the one? I can't really get it off my finger. It's quite on there, but yeah, that's from Lord of the Rings. And that one, I've had for a few years actually. Someone who was very close to me, and we're not close anymore, but like we had a really good time in our when we were kind of. He gave that to me probably like 5 years ago now, and it just kind of reminds me of a good time. So yeah, they all mean a lot to me. Hello, Armando. Yes, IT. I thought so, Jurgen. I'm glad I remembered. Ziad, no, don't watch Game of Thrones. Read the books first. It's called A Song of Ice and Fire. But then that will take me even longer. I need to know what's going to happen because apparently the new season's coming out and everyone's like, oh my God. So I need to kind of get on that hype. I need to know what's going on with that. Yes, Ziad, that's a deal breaker. Lol, just kidding. NRX25. What is love? Now that is a deep question. What is love? I think love is something you feel so strongly and you can't get that person off your mind, and you know that you could not live without them. And even in good times and bad times, you still see yourself being with them forever, regardless of like crap or good, if that makes sense. But I don't know, everyone has kind of different like feelings towards what love is, if that makes sense. What do you think love is? I'll be interested to know. Chrissa, hi. Hi. Marco is also in IT. Excellent. Have you seen Stardust 2000 with Robert De Niro? It beats Princess Bride. I have, yeah, but I don't think it beats Princess Bride. I quite like it, but nothing beats Princess Bride. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Also, very good song, Marco. Thank you. Baby, don't hurt me no more. Go on, guys. I was thinking of that song. You guys are funny. Puck. Love is only real thing that exists. In fact, it's the only thing that exists. All you need is love. Alexander. I mostly do not understand British English, but I understand you. Your English is very good and understandable. Thank you. I think it's because I have quite a clear accent. I don't kind of miss off letter. That was a lie. I just completely messed up speaking. But I don't really miss up letters too much, I don't think. So I don't know. Syed, the only movie we both like is Big Eyes. We had an arranged marriage and it's wonderful. Arranged marriages have higher success rate. That's really interesting, actually. Where where do you live? Where are you from? I think you might have told me, but that's really amazing because I find arranged marriages quite interesting because they don't really happen as much in the UK, at least to kind of people like me. Like I know they still happen in a lot of religious families, but that's really interesting. Puck, it beats. No. Agon, 17. Do you think altruism exists? As in being alt right or alt left? I don't know what altruism means. Sagittarius, British English, American English. I mean, I'm not going to say yes. I'm biased, but are you undecided? Hey, girl. Hey, hey. Puck, she has a common English accent. In fact, no accent at all. She could be German. In fact, well, no, because if I was German, I'd have a German accent. And when I speak German, you can hear I'm English. I think. Michael, Carnival is at the beginning of the period of fasting. It is 6 weeks before Easter. Excellent. Do you guys have like Easter eggs and stuff for Easter and have roast dinner? Or is that quite English? In a certain way, my marriage was also arranged. In what way, Jurgen? Ultras, altruism, being selfless. You've just taught me a new word in English. Being selfless. Do I think that? No, I don't think anyone can be truly selfless. I don't know whether that's just because I'm quite like pessimistic about the human race, but no, I don't think you can be completely selfless. I mean, people can be very, very good people, but they will still want what's best for them at the end of the day. I don't know. You guys are asking me really deep questions. Chrissa, good night from Greece. Sorry to go so soon. Oh, good night, Chrissa. Have a lovely evening. Have lots of nice Greek food. I love Greek. Plus way. Oh yeah, in a way. Yeah. Germans have no accent. We have a language. No, you do have an accent because otherwise there wouldn't be a Bayern accent compared to a Berlin accent. What is it? Hochdeutsch and low German and high German. You guys have different accents. I know you do because I've heard this from Germans. It's like we have different accents in the UK. We're not all just English. We're not just one language. Yes, we are all speaking English, but the Scousers sound completely different to us. The Scots sound completely different to us. The Welsh, the Liverpudlians, the Newcastle, they all sound very different. Armando, Jendre has no German accent though. She lives in the UK. Is she a German then? I mean, a lot of people, if they can pick up so that they don't have an accent if they've lived here long enough. Love is like oxygen. You get too much, you get too high. Not enough, you're going to die. That's a really good way of saying it. Really good way. Oh, I like that. Carnival means without meat. So like fasting. Ah, I'm selflessness incarnated. Puck, come on. Tibor, would you have liked to leave your parents' house anyway? Because I miss this. Yes, as in, do I want to move out? Yeah, I do. Not because of my parents. Like, I get on along with my parents very, very well, especially my mum. Like, we are like best pals. But, yeah, I think it's time for me to move out because I'm 24 and I've lived at home my whole life, other than 1 year when I moved out and then moved back in again. Yes, Easter eggs are thing with different games around them. Food is off lamb or rabbit. Yes, we eat the Easter bunny. Marco, how could you? How is your rabbit, by the way? He's great. Yeah, he's really good. He's just the cutest little thing. Puck, Bavaria ain't Germany. Can a German wade in on this? Because I don't want to argue something that I'm not from that country, if that makes sense. English is just a Western German dialect. Oh, Sagittarius. Yeah, we're all based from the same language for sure. I get what you're saying. Yes, a German YouTuber. Oh, well, she must have picked up an English accent quite well then. That's good. Just repeat myself. What would you do on a rainy Sunday? Al, what would I do on a rainy Sunday? I would chill. I would watch films. I would eat food. Maybe see some friends. Go for lunch at like a pub or something. I don't really do a lot on Sundays. Normally, I just sleep. Zayad. I'm from Saudi Arabia, the arranged marriage guy, and thanks for pronouncing my name correctly sometimes. Is it Zayad or Zaid? Zayad? I don't know. I'm sorry. Okay, that's cool. Wow. How long have you been married for? Saxons have the best accent, not the guys that took Britain from King Arthur. How do you know what their accent was, though? This was like 1,000 years ago. Love is being an Arsenal fan and being proud to say it, even though they're shit. Angel, yeah, that is love. Being an Arsenal fan and actually having the gall to say it. Well done. You are in love. True love, my friend. DCI friend. The Bavaria thing is a joke. Oh, okay. I don't get it as an English person. English is a mix of Germanic, Celtic, Latin, and French. Yes, it is, Amando. Indeed. Pretty much any Sunday is a rainy Sunday in the UK. True. Very true. Santiago Guerrero Arajo. Do people still getting married in the UK? Yeah. Not arranged marriages as much, but yeah. It's not as common as it was for like my parents' generation, or if it is, it like people wait a lot longer. But it's, yeah, people still get married a lot. I'm going to a wedding in May, so. Rico, good evening, y'all. Good evening to you, Rico. Bavarian is an Alemannic language. They are, in fact, not really Germans, different tribes. How do you define Germany, though? Because I read a very interesting book the other day, and your country is so fragmented over history. You're only 200 years old as a country of Germany. So how do you define something being German or someone being German? Saxon as in Saxony. Oh, sorry. I think men as in like Anglo-Saxon from Saxony. Yeah. Jürgen, yes, my colleague was married to a classmate of my wife. When she was in London, they gave me her email address. Then after 4 months, we meet in Berlin. 4 months after that, she moved in. Another 3 after a month, we were married. Now for 19 years. Oh, Jürgen. That's so sweet. I love hearing these stories. I really do. Give me some more love-themed questions and Q&As and stuff. I enjoy it. Zayad, you go down on the Z, like Ziad. And I had my first wife for 4 months and the second wife for an entire 6 months. I've had 2 wives already. How old are you? Are you older than me? I don't know. You've had 2 wives. Sagittarius, Germany is basically every place where German is spoken. Yeah, see, that's where it said in the book. They were like, the common thing that most people think that they are German, that unites them all, is the German language. Hence why Österreich might have been in Große Deutschland or Kleine Deutschland when it was created in 1871. Is that right? 1871. So it's really interesting to hear from you guys if you think the same thing. I voted Trump. That's fun, isn't it? Let's not hear from you anymore. We don't want any politics, especially right-wing politics in this chat. Let's go back up. Germany, yep. Lol, what about Austria and Switzerland? Very, very good point, Armando. Erdogan. And we give the Saarland from time to time to France. We German are funny people with our border wall. Yes, you are. Saarland and Alsace-Lorraine. And Königsberg, which is now not Königsberg anymore. Yeah. Schmeierwurst. Good evening. I did it finally to one of your streams. Yay. Welcome. If this is your first stream, welcome. Marco, so what did you do on Valentine's Day? What did I do? So because I'm not rolling in the dollar at the moment, because of having no job, I said to Rory, I can't really afford to go out for dinner. And he was like, no, I'll pay. And I was like, no, I am very equal. We are very equal in a relationship. And I was like, look, I don't want you to have to pay. He already took me out when we had our little 6-month anniversary of being together. He paid for that dinner. And then like 11 days later, it was then Valentine's Day. And I was like, I don't want you to pay again. I can't have that. So how about we do something cheaper? So there's a really nice supermarket in England called Waitrose, which sells really good food. It's really expensive, but it sells really good food. And they were doing like a meal deal where you could get a starter, a main, a pudding, 2 sides, and a bottle of wine for £20, which is pretty good. So we did that and we brought it here to the flat and we made all the food and that was nice, yeah. And we got cards for each other. We didn't do presents because I don't really do presents on Valentine's Day, but we had cards and it was really nice. What did you do, Marco, on Valentine's Day? Al, if a film was made of your life, who would play you? Ooh. I would hope someone like Emilia Clarke from Game of Thrones, because I think she's quite funny. Not that I think I'm funny, but I think she could kind of, and she uses her eyebrows a lot when she acts. I don't know if you've noticed that, but when she speaks, she's constantly like, and I think I do that as well. Like my facial expressions are constantly like, and I think she could do that justice. Who do you guys think would play me? That's a really interesting question. Thank you. Neon Leon, evening all. Good evening, Neon Leon. Dr. Play, hello Hannah. We have a large amount of Londoners in town. For the carnival? Or just here? Because I don't think many people here are from London. Gardens feel the soul. You guys use some German words such as Wanderlust or Gemütlichkeit, Weltschmerz maybe as well. The only word out of those I recognise is Wanderlust. I don't know what any of them else mean, so we may not have stolen them. And if we have, it's more people who are more intellectual than I am. Gemütlichkeit, Weltschmerz. Well, Welt is world, but I don't know. Puck. Germany, Deutschland, Deutsch, Second Roman Empire. Napoleon gave a third year to unite before look up where Germans were living down to Hungary, etc. Oh, I know that. They were everywhere. I think Germans tend to identify more regional than as a nation. That's why all the Bavarian and Saxon talk. Saxonia is better than Bavaria, by the way. Ooh. Botello, love. Love to you, my friend. Armando's Saxon accent sounds funny. Sagittarius. I, on the other hand, found it fascinating to hear British people saying what defines them as British. Was their British passport? Yeah, people do say that, but I don't. Well, obviously, I am British, but I don't define myself by my nationality. I'm glad I'm a Londoner because it's a lovely place to live and it's very historical, but I'm not so nationalistic that I go up to someone and say, hello, I'm from England. Obviously, England. Oh, best country. Oh, I'm really not like that. It's like, oh, hi, where are you from? Oh, I'm from London. I don't often say I'm from England. I'll say I'm from London. You are actor in theatre. Did you play roles for kids? Yeah, I am an actor, but not professionally. I just do it as a hobby. I really enjoy it. Kids, we do pantomimes, which apparently in Germany is like a silent thing, but in England, if you look up a British pantomime, it's completely different. It's very weird, very British, and foreigners don't get it at all because it's so odd. But that is aimed at children a lot. So yeah, I've done some plays for children before, and I was Cinderella in Cinderella. So yeah, it was good fun. Marco, well, France and Germany date back to the death of Karl the Great when the country was divided. Yeah, interesting that you've put Karl the Great as a German and the French would say Charlemagne, right? Charlemagne. Interesting. Germans. Jürgen, how's the pole dancing? Still doing it? No, I'm not because it's on a Thursday and I often work late on a Thursday. And also, as I said, I don't have any money. So I can't really afford to pay for the kind of lessons anymore, but I might go back to it. I do miss it. Puck, ooh, like the sound of a teddy bear makes if you kill him by. Okay. Dr. Play, Tottenham against Dortmund football. Tottenham, yeah, Tottenham. I like Tottenham. There's a North London team. They're good. And Dortmund as well. They're no Bayern Munich, but Armando, I lived in London for some years before. Whereabouts did you live? Al, I'd go with Jennifer Lawrence. Oh, stop it, you. Oh, now that's a compliment. Dadalos, hi, hello, welcome. Where have I got to? There. It was like 10 years ago. Whereabouts, Armando? I'm from Idaho, nowhere near you. But that's beautiful. I'd love to go to America properly one day. Marco, sadly nothing as I'm single. Only at the moment, Marco. Only at the moment. Love is out there for you. Why is Wurst sausage feminine when it should obviously be male? Because we like sausages, okay? So why can't it be female? Education. Hi. Hello. David. Hiya. How are you? I'm good. How are you? I've seen ersatz used a lot in American philosophy texts. Don't know what's up with that. Neither do I. I'm an English person, not an American, so I can't answer that for you. Hi from me. I'm late as usual. Hello, Thomas. That's all right. Don't worry. You're welcome here. By the way, the Bücher Diebin, the book thief. Oh, are you enjoying it? Please tell me you're enjoying it because that's one of my favorite books, Jurgen. Grammatical gender is mostly based on phonetics. Okay. Dr. Play, I asked everybody of them if they know Hannah Montgomery. They all denied. We have to work on that. What, all the Tottenham and Dortmund fans? Yeah, if you guys want to tell people about my channel, that would be amazing because my channel numbers grow very slowly. But I find when I do a live stream, I get more followers. I don't know why, but I guess people must see me on YouTube. I don't know. That's exactly how you pronounce my name. No, I've learned how to pronounce yours. I'm 28. I'm not sure how old you are. I'm guessing not an age where you have two wives. No, I'm 24, so I'm a few years younger than you. Also, any relationship to the World War II general? No, Zaid. No, I am not. It would be cool if I was, though. Sprichst du Deutsch? Nein, I don't. Ja, obwohl ich ein Ami bin. Don't know what that means because I don't speak German. And Carl Charlemagne was what? A Franconian, poses proudly. Yeah, exactly. Was he French? Was he a German? That is the question. What about the word rucksack or angst? Yeah, we have those words. They are both German words. We do have German words, don't get me wrong. I know that we do, but I don't know how many. Santiago, greetings from Colombia. Hola! ¿Qué tal? Muy bien, gracias. Just a word to your video to dialects. I love slangs, but there is really a different small gap between the fourth pint of being the fifth rum coke when you understand Scottish dialect as a foreigner. It's hard to understand even as an English person. If someone has a broad Glaswegian accent, you really have to listen to try and understand. What song would describe your day today? Well, Al, I don't really know. I've had a pretty dull day. So, what's a really kind of boring song? I listen to classical music quite a lot. So, maybe Rondo alla Turca by Mozart because it's quite like. And then it goes, which is talking to you guys now. And then it'll go calm again when I finish with you guys. And then it will go when Rory gets home again. So, yeah. Hey, beautiful British girl. Well, hello there, Patel. How are you today, my friend? Michael, no, there are no different accents in Germany. We all speak different languages. German is our first foreign language. Lol. Yeah, we don't have that in the UK, really. Ah, Klaus is here. Klaus German. Hello, Hannah. Greetings from Hamburg. Hello, Klaus. Wie geht's? Hiya, how are you doing? I'm well, thank you. Blasphemy. NRS, yeah, Scottish accent. Where can one learn that? In Scotland, my friend. Or if you go online, there are a lot of Scottish people that you can listen to and you can pick up the wee Scottish accent after that. I'm sorry if a lot of you can't understand me because it's a lot harder to understand than an English accent, the Scottish one. Hannah, do you know the history behind the unicorn on the British passport? I do not. Tell me if you know the history. I just assumed it was something to do with it being magical, like the Queen, and holy and godly, like Queen Elizabeth II. Did you get that job? Not yet, blasphemy. It's not a no, but it's not a yes. I had to send off my proposal today, so I should hear back soon about the job. Who knows? I love you. Thank you, Patel. I love you too. Greetings from Franconia. Greetings, my friend. Greetings from London. I stayed in Kensington, Fulham, Greenwich, Islington, Gloucester Road. These are posh places. You must have some money, Armando. You must be doing quite well with that dollar, because they are all very expensive places. I think half of us Germans are Roman, the rest are barbarians. Probably the same in the UK, really. Yeah, Kelvish. Basically, High German is our second language we learn after the local dialect. Okay. Different areas. This is good. This is good. Karl de Grosser was the first European, at least if I did not miss the Carlex. How long was your longest relationship since today's theme is romance? My longest relationship was just over 4 years. So it was a long time. And I don't regret it at all. Luckily, it didn't end badly. And yeah, it shaped me into the person I am today. So I have no regrets at all about how long it was or the person I was with. And I'm very happy with how everything turned out. So it's good. I have good memories. Patel, hey, blah, blah, girl. How are you? I'm fine. How are you? Puck. Dutch are Franconian too. They are descendants from Rhine area. Siegfried Dragon Slayer just paddled into the wrong river and ended up in the Netherlands. Neil Leon, we're Franconians. We Franconians stand our ground to this day in the struggle to stay in the first division of Bundesliga against foreign invaders. Nuremberg. Klaus is good. I'm glad to hear it. How are you doing? How are you going to celebrate International Women's Day? When is that? I don't know. I don't often follow a lot of like days like that. Not days like that, but kind of like national day of this. I never really know. But Women's Day, I will continue being a sassy feminist in my own right and keep, going with my beliefs, really. I don't think I'll do anything different. It's not like I'm trodden down every other day of the year and that's the one day I stand up and say, no, I will not make sandwiches. I will not stay in the kitchen. I'm definitely not that kind of put down woman every day of the year. I will speak my mind to anybody. So I will continue being a pain in the butt, essentially. Let's go. Glad I finally caught you live. Thank you, Klaus. I'm glad you're here. Unicorn, the passport, what has to do with it being Scotland's national animal or something like that? Did not know that. So good luck on your further job search. Thank you, Blasphemy. Thank you very much. I'll let you know how it goes. Armando, lol. No, just like hostels. Al, my son is thinking of going to uni for game development. What's the best advice you would give him? Do it. University is so fun. It's so fun. I have a cousin who did graphic design, which is probably the most similar thing to that, and he's managed to get a really good job, and it's a good career path for him. So if he enjoys it, he tell him to do it. Victor, you look healthy. Thank you. I am pretty healthy. I'm not feeling sick, so it's all good. Hey, beautiful girl. I like your fantastic speaking style. Thank you very much. It's just my accent. It's just how I speak. When you have an interview, do you mention that you have a YouTube channel? Yeah, it's on my CV. If I'm going for something to do with like social media or marketing, I mention that I have a YouTube channel. But if it's for something completely unrelated, then I don't. But yeah, I'm quite proud of it because it grew from 100 subscribers in January 2018. No, January 2018 to 3,000 in January 2019. So yeah, it went a bit mad, which I was very happy with. Find a uni that's actually shown some success in that regard or convince them to go into computer science instead. There's some other advice for you. Blasphemy, if you could have chosen between I like this question. Fighting against 100 duck-sized horses or one horse-sized duck. Probably 100 duck-sized horses. At the chapter of the Library of the Mayor, I read it in German. In the moment, I feel normal. Of course, I read and see a lot from that time. We'll see how in the end. I hope you enjoy it. I really do. I have no idea what this unicorn or passport. I'm assuming it's Brexit foreshadowing because of magical ponies. Yep. Are you a feminist? Yeah, I class myself as a feminist. I class myself as someone who believes in equal rights, and that's exactly what a feminist is. I'm not what we call feminazis in the UK. A feminazi is a woman who kind of goes too far with it and starts shaming men for everything they do. I wouldn't say I'm a feminazi at all, but I would say I'm definitely a feminist. But most people I know are men and women alike. As long as you believe in equal rights and that women should be paid for doing the same job as a man and those kind of things, then yeah, I am a proud feminist. What do you think about Brexit? It's a load of shit. Franconians, aka Rucksack Bavarians, lol. Sayed, who should pay for a meal on the date? The man, woman, or third gender? A man and a woman. It should be half and half. If a man wants to pay on the first date, fine. A woman should pay next. But then if a man wants to pay the whole time, or if a woman wants to pay the whole time, that's just dependent on the relationship. I'm not here to judge anyone if that's how it works for them. But me personally, I will either have a man pay once and then I'll pay the next, and he'll pay the next, then I'll pay the next, or half and half every time. That's it. 45 minutes, 41 viewers. That's almost linear. I know. Oh my God. Patel, can I come to you now for joining you? I don't think I have a you now. I just do it on YouTube. Dr. Play, you should be a tourist guide in London. Show us Germans the good pubs and locations in town. I would, but they don't earn a lot. They don't earn a lot. They don't earn enough money. It's not a good career for me to have. My Germanic tribe is called Chatti, pronounced Ati, like hottie. Their capital was 2 miles from my village till some Roman legions burnt it down. You guys have really good history knowledge. Jürgen, Women's Day, 8th of March, Berlin. Do now make it a public holiday. Oh, okay. That's cool. Alexander, do you like vegetarian food? Yeah, I do. I have a really good friend of mine. Don't know if you guys remember from some of my older videos, Indy. She's a vegan, so one step further than a vegetarian. So I've eaten a lot of vegetarian and vegan food in my life. And yeah, I really enjoy it. It's really good. Neon Leon, I studied law because I thought I'd be a good lawyer. Yeah, I've changed my opinion on that fairly quickly in the second semester. What did you do instead, Neon Leon? I'd find that interesting to know. Marco, did someone on the street recognize you for your YouTube channel? Yeah, no. No, 80% of you are German, so I assume you all live in Germany, and no one has ever recognized me. I really, really don't think they ever will, unless I get a lot more subscribers. I don't think I'm ever going to be famous, YouTube famous. Do you believe in horoscopes? No, not really. I used to when I was a teenager. I always used to read teen mags and see what was going on for Libras that month, but nah, not anymore. Hey, pretty girl, why don't you go to Hollywood's? Because you are Angelina Jolie. Wow. It's in America, and that's very far. And one like and a by you. Thank you, Puck. Wow, I just came here and heard something about duck-sized horses. This is weird. Love it. Thank you, Kay. Yeah, you definitely came at a weird time if you heard the bit about duck-sized horses. You should definitely do something that involves speaking. You're really good at that. I don't really know what though. I am for equality, but as John Lennon said, nisms are not good at all. Hi, Hannah, sending you some musical greetings. Hi, DW Music. What do you play? What do you sing? What do you do? Tell me. I'm a ukulele fiend. I love hearing about instruments. Darius, whoa, a live chat. I know. Can you believe it? Gardens Feed the Soul. I was thinking about your party video. I enjoyed it really much. You guys were so pissed. Yes, we were. From my experience, I know the HR manager checks social media. Yeah, I know. So I kind of do need to maybe make that video private. I'm not sure. Patel, you was in India in past. No, I've never been to India. I'd like to go one day though. Concerning musical experience, what was the most shocking and heartwarming experience you made so far? Shocking in that how long it takes to master a musical instrument when it looks so easy. Because it doesn't look easy, but when you see someone playing a guitar, you think, oh, okay, like I could do that. And then you try and learn that instrument, and it's so much harder than you originally thought, and it just takes ages. So definitely that. Heartwarming is when you finally play your first song. Like you've been playing little like chords or notes or something, but when you play that first song for the first time the whole way through and you play it correctly, that's very heartwarming, I think. In my home, many people have prejudice that women are terrible car drivers. No, it's the same in the UK. People are always like, "Oh, women driver." I'm an excellent driver. I don't care what people say. I'm a good driver. I know I am. I drive a fast car, so I'm very good at it. Which university did you graduate from? It was expensive. I went to Roehampton University. Yes, I currently owe the government £50,000. Favorite hobby? Drama. Doing my drama group. I love it. Well, I'm currently volunteering as a social worker, work for no money, and be useful part of society, I guess, probably, hopefully. You will definitely be a useful part of society for sure as a social worker. Definitely. That's really good. I'm glad. But I can't afford not to have a job at the moment, unfortunately. I'm just gonna make myself more comfortable. Oh, that's bad. Ooh. That's my back. Ow. Okay. You are my dream girl. Thank you, Patel. You're being very kind to me today. Social Blade give you a prognosis of 100,000 subscribers in 5 years. I think much faster. Yeah, again, my darling. I think you have too much faith in me. My channel grows far too slowly. I do play the piano and several other instruments. We had a Les Mis interlude in an earlier live stream. Maybe I do remember. Yes, I do remember. We had a really long chat about Les Mis. It was excellent. Yes, because you played the piano for Les Mis, didn't you? Which is amazing. Wow. Puck, Eddie Izzard makes shows in Germany. You are funnier and better in German, you'll be famous here. That's true. I think if I came to Germany, people might like me more. I don't know. What do you drive? Angel, I drive an Audi A3 convertible, 2-litre turbo. I love it. Do you webcam because you should in like a dirty way? No. Dr. Play, your most clicked video shows that there is potential for you. It was also the first one I've seen from you 60 minutes before my first trip to London. I upload consistently once or twice a week. I just don't have the time. I would if I was a bigger YouTuber like Dominic, who uploads 3 times a week on Get Germanized, but he is getting income from Patreon. Like, don't get me wrong, my Patreon is great and I love everyone who is part of it, but I can't live off YouTube money. So I have to go and get another job, and I have my hobbies, and obviously I have a boyfriend, so I just don't have time to upload 2, 3 times a week, and that's really unfortunate. And I'm sorry. Um, Klaus, when are you going to play the ukulele for us? Not today because I don't have it. I'm not in my house, but one day that'd be nice. I'm going to do a cover with my uncle soon of 2 songs on the ukulele. So for that. We could send you some speech of Angela Merkel and see if you can do it better. Or Donald Trump, that might make you world famous, maybe infamous. It might. I might be an excellent Donald Trump, who knows? Yeah, I probably would make more of an impact if I was doing bad webcam videos, Joshua, but I'm not going to. God. Do I prefer ukulele or regular guitar? I prefer the ukulele, but just because I can play it. Osmond, do you live alone? No, I live with my parents and my brothers. I always struggle when it comes to parking. By the way, I'm a man. Next car will have all the features. Yeah, as in like one of those ones that can park for you. I can't parallel park that well, but I can do it. Okay. Dr. Play, you have to reach the first 10K. Yeah, I guess so, but it's taking a long time to get to 10K. Like, I average about 100 subscribers a month, like new ones, while losing old ones as well. So that's why I was like, maybe 5K by the end of the year, because I don't even think I'm going to get to that. I really don't. Maybe do some collaborations with other YouTubers. Oh, good evening, Corpen. Yeah, I want to, Armando. I'm gonna see Dominic at some point again this year, and we've got some videos planned. So that might help. I don't know. I don't really mind. Like, I quite like my little channel, to be honest with you. I like my subscribers, and I do the videos with Dominic just for fun because I really enjoy his company and we get along very well. So I just do it for fun, really. Um, Good evening, my dear. I activated the bell yesterday but got no message. A live chat every evening this week. Nice time to see you again. I didn't see you last night, did I? Was it last night? It was Sunday night, wasn't it? When I did it? Yeah. Yeah, I didn't do one last night. But yeah, 2 nights. 2 nights. It's good. Well, I let my patrons know, so if anyone wants to subscribe to me on Patreon, you're very, very, very welcome to. And I post lots of stuff there every week. I think there's like 5 patrons at the moment in the chat, so they can tell you how great it is to be a patron of mine. But yeah, I put on there that I was doing a live stream. But if you click the bell, it probably should have still told you. Weird. Patel, are you single? No, I am not. I am not single. I have a boyfriend. I already send you a memo to Germany TV Centre. You get mail soon. Thank you, Puck. We shall see. Even your chat live streams are entertaining, or the fake vomit video. Thank you. I found that funny too. Since 2 years, I attempted to learn guitar, and I'm not that self-encouraged. I ever began seriously. Also, piano or bass guitar. Any helpful advice? Keep going. If you don't want to do it, don't do it, because you're obviously not that dedicated to that instrument if you don't enjoy it. So just keep trying different instruments, and even though you feel like you're doing crap, you just keep going and then you'll get better. Dr. Play, you are born to talk. Yeah, I do talk a lot, I'm sorry. Leon, currently trying to learn the piano, right hand's rocking the keys like it was nothing, whilst the left hand seemingly pretends to be handicapped. Yeah, I think that obviously comes from being right-handed or left-handed. You have a stronger hand. It's the same on the ukulele. I find it harder to kind of use my left hand because I never use it for anything else in life. If you could ask one question, get one answer, what would it be? Probably, will I have a job by next month at this point in time? Because I just need to know, then I can start like planning with money and stuff. It's a very boring question, but you know. Car that can park for you, is that not one calls a taxi? Yes, Corpen, it is. I think Trump is a genius and the best comedian in the world. I respect him. He's certainly a comedian. Do you know that Jonathan Pye? What do you think of him? I don't know who that is. I'm sorry. Understand, but I'll be beating my meat. Okay, that's a bad one. Yep. Yep. Okay. Gross. Right. Shmia. Where's it gone? Too fast growing brings a lot of bad people with it. Yeah, it does, to be fair. I did remove my hot guy t-shirt in my last live chat. Subscribe jump from 2. Yeah, okay. Last time I was in London, I tried jellied eels. Are they still selling those strange foods these days? Yeah, jellied eels are still sold. I think they're disgusting, but yeah, some people still buy them. It was on Sunday, yes. Please don't get me wrong, but if I had to look through your Insta, I may have recognised you having lost a few pounds. Am I right? Yeah, as in from the old days, yeah. Like in 2016, I was really not large, but I was bigger. And then I got really ill and lost a lot of weight. So yeah, I'm a lot thinner now than I was a few years ago. Klaus, good man. Tschüss, Hannah. I'll have to leave now. Bis bald. Tschüss, Klaus. Have a nice evening. Okay, I got a rear view camera for my Fiat Panda. It helps with parking. Parking space is mostly narrow in my town, Kiel, Germany. Nearly, of course. Oh, Jurgen, you reckon 8,000 subscribers by the end of the year? Wow. No, I don't think so. We'll see. Hello, Heather, Hannah. So, do you wear white socks? Occasionally. Occasionally, I do wear white socks. Not today, though. I've got no socks on. If your channel grows too big, you might lose that personal contact subscribers. Well, that's why I have Patreon, because then I can keep in contact with people. And I think I'll always do live streams, so I can always answer questions and stuff. I don't think it will grow too big anyway, and I'll always remember the people that kind of got me there in the first place, like you guys, so don't worry about that. How far back can you trace your ancestor lineage? Did it arrive Shakespeare era? Wow, great hobby, so enriching. No, I haven't actually traced back my family tree at all. I know that I'm German, like 4 generations back on my dad's side, but other than that, I've got no idea. Al, what's the plan for the rest of the week? Anything exciting? I'm working Wednesday. I've got drama Wednesday night. I'm off Thursday. I'm seeing my friends in London for dinner Thursday night. Friday, I'm working and then going for a roast dinner with my uncle and filming 2 YouTube videos with him. And then Saturday and Sunday, I think I'm just going to come up here and chill out at Rory's. That's about it. What about you guys? I believe in you, so make your plans for the 5K video. We can do it. Yeah. Believe it or not, you are one of my favourite YouTubers. If I had a company in London, I would hire you directly with a high salary, of course. Thank you. That's really nice to hear. When people say I'm one of their favourite YouTubers, I can't get over that because I don't even class myself as a proper YouTuber at all. I just started this as a hobby and now people do seem to like my videos, so it means a lot. Thank you. Marco, yes, being Hannah's Patreon is great. You should join too. Thank you, Marco. Yay. I'm following someone with 300,000 subs. She made an awesome Facebook group with chat, named some bods, works fine. She has minions to stay in touch with people. Well, there you go. Do not be so self-critical. There are so many bad channels on YouTube with 50k subscribers. True, but how did they get those subscribers in the first place? That's the question. Neon Leon, as someone who played tennis a lot, I say white socks is pointless. They're all orange within a week and stay like that forever. Yeah, that's why I don't really wear white socks very often. I don't wear white very often because I just get grubby. Al, I'm still on paternity leave, spending so much needed time with Edison. Oh, that's lovely. I'm glad. You must be having a really good time. Marco, you get wonderful handwritten cards. Yes, your cards are coming out. I can't remember whether it was April. I think it was April. It's in my calendar to send out my Patreon cards to you guys. Have I put it in the calendar? Nope. But I'm pretty sure it's April. Because the last one was December, so January, February, March, June, September, October. Oh, it should be March. Right, that's all right. We're not at the end of March yet, so I'll send those out soon. So yeah, there will be Patreon cards coming out to all of you very soon. Family research can lighten up your life sometimes. My Vata met his half sister, age 70. Oh, that's really nice. Wow. Then yeah, for sure, I'll have to have a look. Bowling or darts? Which sports did you practice for some time? I play badminton a lot, but I prefer bowling to darts. I played netball for a long time at school, rounders as well. Yes. Benjamin, hello, my first message. Hello, Benjamin. How old are you? I'm 24. You are one of the best. I really enjoy the live streams. Thank you, Al. I like the live streams too. It's a good way to pass an hour or so. Puck, I'm German, French, Polish, and Russian, and maybe more. So I am Celtic German, so I'm Irish, Welsh, and Cornish, and British, and Viking. Gosh. Marco, April for Easter or my birthday will be great. No, because I've got to send them out every 3 months, and the last one was December. So January, February, March, and then April, May, June, and then July, August, September for my birthday, and then October, November, December. So it works out. It has to be March. So I'll have to do that. I'll have to get writing them. I've bought the cards. I just need to write them out, really. Right, guys, it's been over an hour. I'm getting quite hungry because it's now 7:15. I'm going to go and make myself some dinner. So don't know when I'll do another one of these. Could be very soon. Could be in a couple of months. It won't be in a couple of months, but yeah, it was really, really great to to talk to you guys and see you again. And I hope you have a lovely rest of the week. It's been really good. Move to April, Easter cards. Well, I'll send them in March, but at the end, and then they can be kind of Easter cards as well, Jurgen. Bye. 180. You're right, Neon Leon. That's very, very true. Right. Have a nice dinner. Thank you, Kay. Bye bye then. Thank you, Timmy. See you soon. Choose, choose, choose. Make a music video. I am going to do a ukulele cover on Saturday. Look out for it very soon. Donna and Currywurst. I wish that it was. It's not. Goodbye. Have a nice evening. Good night. Hope you get the job. Have a nice evening. See you in the next video. Bon appetit. Cheers, Hannah. Have a great weekend. Greetings to Rory. I'll pass them on, Marco. Thank you very much. See you guys really soon. Choose. Bye. So long.